goods and services tax part 3. Right? Now, what you are saying? Question number
9.
9. What is that?
The printed price of an article is 40,000.
MRP is 40,000. Fine.
A wholesaler in Uttar Pradesh buy an article from manufacturer in Gujarat.
Okay. मतलब ये हुआ कि मैन्युफैक्चरर in Gujarat. Okay. Now, and wholesaler in UP. Fine. Now,
At the discount of 10% on the printed price.
huh?
Wholesaler buy an article from manufacturer in Gujarat at the discount of 10% on the printed price.
On 10% discount. 10% discount. Okay.
The wholesaler sells the article to the retailer in Himachal at 5%.
And retailer in Himachal at
5%
on 5% discount.
above the printed.
हाँ ठीक है discount.
And the rate of GST on the article is 18%.
GST is 18%. Then there are parts. They are not selling to customer. Only manufacturer, wholesaler and retailer. Okay. So what we do in this, we make 3 parts. Here is manufacturer, right? This is in Gujarat. Then wholesaler in UP and retailer in Himachal Pradesh. Himachal. Fine. This is. We have now MRP of the goods. MRP is 40,000. Right? So cost price to wholesaler, cost price of wholesaler is equal to 40,000 bracket 1 minus 1 minus 10 upon 100, right? So it becomes 40,000 into 9 upon 10. 1 0 cancel out. It becomes 36,000, right? So cost price for wholesaler in UP is 36,000, and tax input is equal to 36,000 into 18%. So it is how much? 0, 360 into 18. 0, 8, 6 times 8 becomes 48. We get 4. 8 times 3 becomes 24. For 28 into 0, 6, 3, 0, 8, 14, 6. So this is 6480. This is the tax amount. So input tax ये है और output tax output for manufacturer is 6,480 rupees, right? So total cost to wholesaler is 36,000 plus 6,480. It becomes 42,000. This is the total cost he paid, wholesaler, right? Now, and this will be CGST, right? Because this transaction is interstate. This transaction is interstate. Right. Now, retailer 5% discount. The cost price to retailer is equal to 40,000 bracket 1 minus 5 upon 100, right? 220. So CP is equal to 40,000. 40,000 into 19 upon 20, right? 22 it's 2,000, and it becomes cost price is 38,000, right? So अब इसका जो है टैक्स इनपुट is 38,000 into 18 upon 100. Those zero cancel, right? Now 380 into 18. 0, 8 times 8 becomes 64. 6, 8 times 3 becomes 24. Or 6, 30 into 0, 8, 3. This is 0, 4, 8, 6. 6,840. Right? So input tax is 6,840. Right? So this is output tax, output tax, output tax is 6,840. Right? This is output tax. Now total cost paid by retailer is 38,000 plus 6,840. So he paid 0, 4, 8, 44,840. Right? Now tax liability of wholesaler is equal to tax output minus tax input. So how much? 6,840 minus 6,480. Right? So what will be 6,840 minus 6,480? 0, 1 borrow 7, 14, 6, 7, 360. So 360. Right? Tax liability is 360. Here is also transaction is interstate. Transaction is interstate. So this will be CGST. This will also pay to CGST. Right? Now what is your question is asking?
Amount of inclusive of tax paid by wholesaler for the article.
For the article 42,480. What is your answer? 42,480.
Yes.
Fair?
The amount inclusive of tax under GST paid by the retailer for the article.
44,840. 44
49,560.
क्या क्या है? फिर से क्वेश्चन क्या है?
The amount of inclusive tax under GST paid by the retailer for the article.
चेक ना आंसर ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए। टैक्स पेड सही तो है।
So 49,560.
ये चीज अगर सॉरी यहाँ पे मैंने सीपी जो कॉस्ट प्राइस है वो अगर मैं यहाँ पे मैंने गलत लिख दिया, वहां तो सही लिखा था, इट इज 40,000। 40,000 और 40,000 के ऊपर 5% डिस्काउंट है ना?
Yes.
तो इट इज 5% डिस्काउंट किया तो आया 38,000। 38,000 के ऊपर हमने टैक्स लगाया 18%। हाँ, $380 into 18%, 0. 8 times 8 becomes 64. 6, 3 times 24, 30 into 0, 8, 3, it becomes 0, 4, 8, 6. अच्छा चलो आगे देखो, फिर आगे क्या पूछा है?
The amount of tax under GST paid by wholesaler to the central government.
कितना लिखा है?
1,080.
क्या लाता हूँ? What you are talking, man? This is saying him जो यूपी वाला है, right? गुजरात मतलब manufacturer in Gujarat at a discount of 10% on the printed price, and the wholesaler sells the article retailer in Himachal at 5% above the printed price. प्रिंटेड प्राइस के ऊपर कॉस्ट प्राइस वो बढ़ा देता है यहाँ पे. ही इज नॉट गिविंग डिस्काउंट मैन, ही इज नॉट गिविंग डिस्काउंट. If giving discount then all is correct, but he is retailer in Himachal Pradesh on 5% above MRP, right? So जब ये above MRP सेल कर रहा है तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? तो cost price is 40,000 bracket 1 plus 5 upon 100. Is this so? Now 2 times 5 becomes 10, 20. It becomes 40,000 into 21 upon 20, it's 2000, right? It is, now it is 42,000 rupees, right? So, so input tax is equal to 42,000 into 18 upon 100. So it is 420 into 18. $7,560. So output tax is 7,560, right? Now total cost paid by retailer that is 42,000 plus 7,560, so it becomes 49,560. So this much he will pay. Now output tax is 7,560. So GST paid to the central government, tax paid to the central government is 0, 8, 0, 1. How much it is?
1,080.
What is in your book?
1,080.
So this is CGST. मतलब tax liability of wholesaler to the, and he paid to the central government, right? And here it is. I was thinking he is getting a discount. So when it is getting a discount, then we were getting different things. But he is increased the price 5% above the MRP. So its cost become 42,000 rupees. 42,000 rupees के ऊपर input tax is equal to output tax. अब output और input tax को हम minus करेंगे, then we are getting 1080. So by this method you can also do by making charts. Do you understand? This was question number 9.
Yes.
You done?
Yes.
Okay. What next is?
So 8 or 7.
Which you want to do? Huh?
7.
Okay, come to 7. Question number 7.
shopkeeper buys an article from manufacturer for 12,000.
क्या?
Shopkeeper buy an article from manufacturer for 12,000.
Manufacturer, right? To retailer. Okay.
So shopkeeper को retailer
हाँ, shopkeeper.
and marks up its price by 25%.
Shopkeeper. And increase MRP by 20%. 25%. Okay.
The shopkeeper gives a discount of 10% on the market price and he gives a further off-season discount of 5% on the balance to the customer of tea.
Customer. Right. First off-season discount is how much? Off-season discount?
5. Shopkeeper gives a 10% discount on market price and further off-season discount 5%.
5% off-season discount or discount on
market price 10%.
Discount of 10%.
On market
Yes.
price.
Discount is always on MRP. So, in how much price he purchased from the manufacturer?
12,000.
Manufacturer say?
12,000.
So, SP is 12,000. He purchased in 12,000 rupees, huh?
If the sales are intrastate and the rate of GST is 12%, fine.
ठीक है. GST is 12% or sale is intra-state. Tick. Okay. Now, so he SP. So tax output is equal to 12,000 into 12 upon 100. 1440. This much tax he received. मतलब retailer pays this much is input tax. For retailer. ठीक है? Now new MRP. Now new MRP is equal to 12,000 bracket 1 plus 25 upon 100, right? 4 times 25 becomes 100. 1 upon 4, it becomes 12,000 into 5 upon 4. 3 times 4 becomes 12. So new MRP is 15,000, right? Basically, retailer paid Retailer paid 12,000, 1,440 becomes 13,440. This is inclusive tax, right? Now MRP becomes 15,000. Now CP of customer is equal to 15,000 bracket 1 minus 10 upon 100 bracket cost price is 15,000 bracket 1 minus 10 upon 100 bracket 1 minus 5 upon 100, right? So it becomes 10. This is 20. So it is 15,000 into 9 upon 10 into
सर ऑक्सीजन डिस्काउंट को भी माइनस करेंगे और डिस्काउंट ऑन मार्केट प्राइस को
20 9 into 9 upon 20 आ गया. This is now we can write here 15,000 into 171 upon 200. 200 is gone. It is 150 into 171 by 2. 2 से गए 75. So 171 into 75. So how much you will get? 171 into 75. 5, 5, 8, 7, 9, 11. Right? $12,825. 12,825. Right? So tax paid 12,825 into 12 upon 100. How much you get?
13 into
अबे 1500. Tax paid is क्या लिखा है? Tax paid by customer, right? That is rupees 1527, right? So इसके लिए ये जो है ये क्या है, ये आउटपुट टैक्स कितना हो गया, आउटपुट टैक्स is 1527, right? Tax liability output tax minus input tax is equal to 1527 minus 1440. So how much you get? 7. Rupees 87, right? रुपीज 87 और उसमें भी SGST इज इक्वल टू, जैसे हेयर यहाँ पे रिटेलर ने जो पे किया होगा, जो रिटेलर ने टैक्स पे किया उसमें से इसका हाफ करो तो कितना आएगा, 720 CGST and 720 SGST, राइट? वैसे यहां पे करेंगे तो आएगा
43.5
43.5 SGST, 43.5 CGST, right? And customer how much paid? His discount cost price was this, right? And tax is this. So paid by customer that is 12,825 plus 1527, 14,352 rupees he paid, right? This much he paid. What is your answer? What question are there?
The price inclusive of tax which customer pay for the table.
So that is 14,352.
14,364.
64. ये गलत है। ये जो 12% टैक्स निकाला है ये आएगा 1539। ये आएगा 1539 and 1539 will be the 1539. So when you write here 1539, so it is 9 plus 5 becomes 14. You get 1, 2 plus 1, 3 and 3, 6. 14,364. Is it correct? But now here again we have a problem. Here we have all the system goes. It is 539. 539 minus. So there is 93119. Right? So tax liability retailer. Tax liability retailer is 119. So they will pay 59.5. 59.5. Now what it is asking for?
The amount of tax under GST paid by the shopkeeper to the state government.
क्या?
The amount of tax under GST paid by the shopkeeper to the state of the government.
So retailer will pay 59 rupees 50 paisa. How much is coming?
49.5.
Shit. It's 99. 99. When it is 99, so 4, 9, 49.5. So it will also pay, he will also pay 49.5 CGST. Hey Bhagwan. 49.
The amount of tax under GST received by the central government.
Under क्या?
The amount of tax under GST received by the central government.
Amount of tax received by CGST. That is 720 plus 49.50. So 0.5967. How much?
Yes, correct.
769.5. मतलब here central government received this much 720 and here it is 49. So we had to, in all together, central government receipts 769.5 rupees as a tax. ठीक है? Is it tax? Tax paid by customer is 12,825 into 12 upon 100. Right? Hmm. 15,339. And this 100 is cancelled out now. Right? I hope you understand.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Okay. So you have to put lot of concentration. Actually, you have calculation mistakes. Chances are very high. So be cautious to properly. I have taken 12 eights are 84. Because of that column, 12 eights are 96. Right? So when you take 12 times 8 becomes 96, then you get the value. So by mistake I have taken. Anyway, this type of calculation mistake happened. But the logic and the concept and how to write the question, that is you can see. Okay. What next you have?
A retailer buy a TV from wholesale.
Which question is?
6.
Question number is 6. What is that?
Retailer buy a TV from wholesaler for 40,000 rupees.
Retailer and क्या तुम्हारा wholesaler. अच्छा, chain is long. So wholesaler then we have retailer, right?
Customer.
And then we have customer. Now what?
Retailer buys a TV from wholesaler at 40,000.
MRP is 40,000.
Yes. Yes.
So इसका जो CP है वो CP is equal to 40,000, right? GST paid is
He marks the price of the TV 15% above his cost price and sell it to the customer at 5% discount.
ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. अभी रुको. Retailer's cost price is 40,000. So tax paid. So tax paid. So tax is 12%.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
GST. Tax paid is equal to 40,000 into 12 upon 100. Do 0 cancel. 4 times 12 becomes 48. 4,800. Total CP of retailer is 44,800. Huh? Now he increased price by new.
He marks the price of the TV 15% above his
New
cost.
MRP is 40,000 bracket 1 plus 15 upon 100, right? 3 times 5 becomes 15 and 2 times 5 becomes 10, 20. It becomes 40,000. 40,000.
23.
40,000 into 23 upon 20, right? 20 times 2. 2 times 20 becomes 40. 2,000. It becomes 46,000. वैसे इसका जो इसका इनपुट जीएसटी है रिटेलर का इनपुट जीएसटी that is 4,800. This is right. Now what he did
Sells it to the customer at 5% discount on the mark price.
Okay. Now CP is cost price is 46,000, huh?
Yes.
46,000 bracket 1 minus how much discount? 5% discount. So it becomes 20, right? So it is how much? 46,000 into 19 upon 20. Huh? 0 and 0 cancel. It becomes 2300. Now 2300 into 19. 0 0. 19 3 से कितना होता है? 57. 7 5 carry. 2 times 9 becomes 18. 2 times 19 becomes 38. 38 38 43, 38 and 5. 43. 43,700. Right? 43,700 is cost price. Now, tax paid. Tax paid by customer is equal to 43,700 into how much? 12%. 12%. This much is tax. So this is the tax output. Tax output for retailer, that is rupees 5,244. So total cost price of customer is equal to 43,700 is equal to 5,244 becomes 48,944 rupees totally paid, and tax liability of retailer is equal to how much? Tax output minus tax input. So 5244 minus 4800. Right? So this is how much?
440.
ये हो गया टैक्स लायबिलिटी. अब यहाँ पे जो डिवीजन होगा वो होगा CGST. CGST is 2,400 and SGST is 2,400. और यहाँ पे जो होगा वो CGST is 222 और SGST is 222 rupees. Now check your answer. What it is saying.
The mark price of the TV, the amount which the consumer pays for the TV.
तो क्या है? Cost price of the TV, na? That is 43,700.
No, sir, 46,000. The mark price of the TV.
कितना?
46,000. Retail.
क्वेश्चन पढ़ो क्या लिखा है.
The mark price of the TV.
अच्छा, न्यू मार्क प्राइस ऑफ द टीवी. दिस इज न्यू मार्क प्राइस. न्यू MRP is 46,000. हाँ ठीक.
The amount which consumer pays for the TV.
कितना?
4,809.
हमें 48,944 रुपीज.
Yes, correct.
तो ये आया. फिर ये भी हमारा ठीक है.
Tax under GST paid by the retailer to the central government.
सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को ही पेड 222 रुपीज. हाँ.
The amount of tax under GST received by the state government.
The state government received tax is equal to how much? 2,400 plus 2,202. So कितना हो गया? 2,622 rupees. This much मतलब it received. So what is your answer? 2,622 rupees. Tax series state government received. Right? State government received this much tax. This much central government received. This is the new MRP. This is the total amount paid by the customer. I hope you understand.
Yes.
Now you can do.
Yes.
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 Okay. Thank you.